Okay, so I ended up cutting my hair. Don't ask. I was just like, I woke up this morning and I decided that my hair needed a change. The hair color was fading. Fading. Anyway, I woke up this morning and I looked in the mirror after I brushed my teeth and hawked a few large glemmies because for some strange reason that's what happens when you smoke for what, over 10 years. You develop this hacker's cough. Well, it's not really a cough. I don't cough. I kind of vomit into my sink every morning. I know you really don't want to hear that, but you know what? It makes good for anti-smoking. Yeah, I vomited into my sink, and it wasn't vomit. It was just mucus, like really yellow, thick, sometimes hard mucus, and then it got stuck in my nose. And why am I ranting about this? I don't know. But anyway, I look up after washing my face and brushing my teeth, which after brushing my teeth, I gagged because trying to brush your tongue in the morning after you've already gagged on your own mucus vomit, you kind of end up vomiting again because like your gag reflex kicks in and that's what happens. So anyway, I look up and I'm in tears because I'm gagging, and I noticed that my hair has turned a strange orange, yellowish, brownish, freakish color. And my hair is doing this thing where it goes flat here and then poofs out right here, and I look like a fucking reject from hell. So I decide, you know what? I'm gonna get a haircut. Then I realize, you know what? I can't afford a haircut because I'm broke. So I'm broke. So I can't cut my hair or get it professionally done. So what happens? Well, Usagi thinks to herself that maybe, just maybe, she can do it herself. I mean, she's seen people do it so many times. Why not be able to do it herself, right? I sit there and I wet my hair and I go borrow a mirror, long mirror from my roommate, and I prop it up on a chair so I can see myself in my bathroom mirror and the mirror behind me. So as I'm doing this, I'm like, okay, cool, all right. And then I realize that like my hair is too dry to cut it. So I was like, okay, let me wet my hair. So I grabbed some water, wet my hair, and for some strange reason it's not wet enough. So I have to like, so now at this point I'm like drenched in water all over my head. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I take my brush and I start brushing, and I'm like, and now I can't brush my hair, so I have to put conditioner on the brush so that my hair will comb straight so that when I cut it, it doesn't come out all fucked up. After that, I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. But I can't find a scissor. So now I'm like, I got drenched hair and I'm like looking like a wet shaggy dog, and I'm trying to find the scissor, and I have three scissors, can't find a single one. So I'm going and I'm rummaging and I'm looking through all the shit that's in my room, and I can't find the scissors. So now I'm like, fuck. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, should I wait? I was like, no, I really want to get this cut. So what do? I go into the kitchen and remember that my roommate, again, has a pair of scissors that she keeps in the drawer that probably she uses to cut open meat byproducts, and I really don't care at this point because I just want my damn hair to look somewhat normal. So I get the scissor and I go into the room and I wash it off because I don't want no like blood and salmonella in my hair or whatever. So I go and I take the scissor and I'm like this. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Yeah. How am I going to do this? Yeah. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Fuck. What if I fuck this up? Well, don't cut too much. Cut too much. Oh, fuck. I don't want to cut too much. And so like literally for 30 minutes, I'm sitting there going, okay, how am I going to cut this? I know how I want my hair, but I know I'm going to fuck it up. So I don't want to cut it too much because so I'm not going to fuck it up. So I'm standing there and finally I'm like, okay. So I try to go make the first cut, and I realize that my arms are too big and they're like blocking the mirror. Don't ask me, I'm fat. It doesn't work. So finally I managed to maneuver my arms in a way that I could cut my hair at an angle without watching, and I make the first snip. Obviously I fucked up. So then I was like, fuck. So alright, so I'm like, okay. After I said fuck about 3 or 4 times and I was starting to say maybe I shouldn't do this, And then I'm like, well, you already did it, you fuckhead, so you might as well just finish the job. So then I go, and I do it. So I then proceed to cut the other end. Doing really good until I get to the back. Somehow, so like I did it so that I would meet up. So now I got the mirror in back of me, the mirror in front of me, and I'm trying to cut. And I'm going, and you know how like when you try to view things that are in a mirror, you try and you're always off. So like I'm cutting, I'm sorry. So I'm cutting hair, air, not hair, air. I'm cutting air. There's nothing there, and I'm trying to align the scissor at the same time, and I'm getting these weird freaking angles, and I'm like cutting like over here, but luckily I didn't fuck up the back too much. So after about I don't know, I think it might have been like an hour and 30 minutes and trying to cut my own hair, I cleaned up the bathroom because it was covered in fur, and I was covered in fur, just like everywhere. And then I re-dyed it, which was a lot easier this time. And as you can see, it's kind of this reddish color, brown thingy, but it looks more red in the sunlight, and I'm cool with it. So I cut my hair, dyeing it, and I'm waiting because I gotta wait 45 minutes for the dye to set because it's supposed to be permanent, so I'm hoping it's permanent or whatever. But if it starts to fade, I'm just gonna give up, go back to black, and just end it because like I need to grow up at some point, right? Right. So I jump in the shower, do my hair, do my laundry. Well, I do my laundry first, then jump in the shower because I figured I wanted to wear clean clothes, right? So then I realized I just washed all my clothes and I have nothing to wear when I get out. So I get out of the shower, I'm shaggy, wetness everywhere. I was like, I managed to find a towel somewhere, wipe myself off, and then that's where the haircut story ends because I blow dry it and it actually looks decent. Now don't mind these weird bangs. These weird bangs weren't my idea. The last time I went to a hairstylist, which is why it took me so long to go back to a hairstylist, is because she decided that instead of giving me an inverted bob, she would give me what she wanted to give me. So I had this weird haircut going on, and it wasn't a bob or anything like that. And I'm like, I'm hoping to have like the straight come down this way, but she didn't give it to me. She gave me something else. So anyway, she goes, oh, you would look so marvelous with bangs. So she gives me bangs, and like I really didn't need bangs because they make me look like a child, and I'm trying to look like an adult. Go figure, I'm 28 years old trying to look like an adult, but when I look like a child, and everybody keeps thinking that I'm 21, and I'm like telling them no, I'm 28, and they don't believe me because like I don't look like I'm 28. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not 21. I'm 28. Wow, what an interesting concept. So, blow dry my hair, styled it as usual, and now this is my new haircut. What do you think? I am so obsessed with this hair because like I have nothing, I can't do anything with it because it's unruly hair. It obeys gravity. It doesn't want to do anything. So finally I just said fuck it and cut it, and which I did. I cut it, and now look at it. But I still got the fucked up bangs. Peace, love, and bubblegum. Usagi.